Hey guys, this is Sage Wisdom, and I'm back. I am back to do a reading for the Aries. I was offline for a while because life happened and I had a lot of little things to take care of in my personal life. But Spirit led me to come back, to take a leap of faith and come back and start back doing these readings. Because when I do these readings, I'm not just helping the collective or the people that's watching, I'm also helping myself because I'm getting esoteric knowledge that from experiences that maybe I haven't even experienced, but it helped me on a spiritual and emotional level. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to pray over the cards, over the session, and then we're going to get started. Thank you, God, for the opportunity to read for the sun, moon, rise, and the Venus sign of Aries in terms of whatever message that wants to come through is for their higher good. I'm calling in my ancestors and spirit guides and white light and love to protect the space, only inviting energy that's of love, that's of light, that's of God. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Okay. Aries, the overall energy. You guys have the card called Weight. And the Weight card, I'm trying to see if I think it's focusing right. The Weight card is talking about it not being your time at this point. Okay. So things are being moving into what it needs to be, but you need to allow it to be done, is what they're basically saying. So they want you to kind of rest and reset. That's the general energy right now. They say that a lot of you are in overdrive and you're expecting instantaneous results with different things that you may be working on. They said when you ask for guidance and you do not receive the guidance, that means it's not time yet. So the guidance may be saying to just be patient as things work themselves out, as things get aligned with what you're manifesting in your world, right? So keep trusting the process and just kind of have patience as things kind of like pan out, is what they're saying, okay? And we're in the overall energy right now. Then you have the empathetic starseed card, which is talking about absorbing what's not yours. So a lot of you are taking on a lot of energies that's not actually yours. I'm trying to see if I can get this camera to focus. I don't know if it's focused or not, but we shall see. We shall see later, right? All right. So they're saying that you guys have a highly sensitive nature, and sometimes it's difficult as us being spiritual beings being incarnated into our physical bodies, right? So a lot of times that adjustment is hard for some of us, and it makes some of us prone to addictions or substance abuse or even depression at times. So, and the reason why is because they're saying that a lot of you make other people's feelings or moods your own. So when you pick up on energy, like one day you wake up and you're feeling kind of sad, or you're feeling kind of anxious, or you're feeling kind of like, ugh, you know what I'm saying? You're like, what's wrong? Sometimes it's not your energy. So what they're saying is start clearing your space. Pray for protection, that you protect yourself against other energies unless you're wanting to pick them up. Okay. Like in this case, I'm asking the God, help me to understand what's going on. So I'm being allowed to feel other energies of what's going on with other person. Okay. But because because most of you are natural empaths, it's hard to block out things. So you have to be consciously aware that a lot of times you are picking up on energies, and when you do feel things, you're not sure why you're feeling that way, and it's affecting your mood in a negative way. Call in protection of your angels and your spirit guides, asking to block off any lower energies or any energy that you're not wanting to interact with at this time. Okay. And they're also saying to be gentle with yourself. Okay. Because you are empathic, you have to nurture yourself like you would like a child. You know what I'm saying? Just be real light and be real calm and speak more positive words. Okay. Like positive affirmations to yourself. Okay. All right. And the last card, overall energy, is trust the timing. They say the time is not running out, so there's no need to rush into anything or try to like, why is this not happening for me right now? Don't be in that mindset, is what they're saying. Okay. They're saying don't let impatience, don't let comparisons, or don't let competition or like paranoid ideas or thoughts disturb you, is what spirit is saying. Okay. They want you to trust the timing. Don't be worried that you might miss something, or they're saying when you worry that you might miss something, you actually, by worrying, you're missing the thing because you're too focused on your fear or your anxiety or what you don't have, or what you want or what you're trying to work towards. So you're not currently in the moment. So when you're thinking future wise, that causes anxiety. So you're not in the present moment. You're worried about steps 4, 5, and 6, but you're still on step 1, 2, and 3. You understand? So they want you to focus on steps 1, 2, and 3 as you're in the moment, and one at a time. Don't focus on steps 1, 2, and 3 all at once. Step 1, complete. Step 2, complete. Step 3. And then when you're doing that, be in the mode of gratitude that you're going through this experience. Because sometimes when God slows things down, he's actually wanting you to look at what's going on around you, look at how far you come, and be grateful for that before you can move you on to the next step. Okay. So what they're saying is, it's never too late to do the thing that you always want to do, or to reach that goal, or change careers, or to work on this project, or to write this book. You're never too old for that. So just know that first off. And they're also saying they don't want you to like be looking at other people, comparing yourselves, and then like rush into an area that maybe you wasn't ready for yet, that God is still preparing you for, and you go on some kind of journey. So you veer off where you're supposed to be going and go on a different journey that maybe it's not meant for you. So make sure that whatever it is that you're wanting, your goals are aligned with your truth, your heart chakra, like your what it is that you truly want, like your passions. Make sure it's aligned with what you want, not looking at other people and comparing and trying to do what they're doing, like keeping up with the Joneses. It's like that kind of energy, okay? Because they want you to start enjoying life. And the only way you enjoy life is when you're working from your heart space, when you're working from your passions. Okay. Everything is a season. So they want you to trust the season that you're in. Okay. So this is how you avoid anxiety, is by keeping your mind and body pointed in the same direction as your soul. So what is your soul calling you to do at this time? And if you don't know, take a breath and just trust the season. Okay. All right. So that is your overall energy, guys. Now we're going to go into the actual reading to get a little bit more detail about what may be going on with you. This is a general reading, so it's not going to apply to every situation and every person, but you take what resonates, you leave the rest. Okay. All right. So in a situation, we have the stand your ground, and then we have the partnerships and alliances. And what this is saying to me is something about a partnership, whether it's a relationship or business partnership that you're in, that you need to stand your ground on. Okay. That's the energy here. And they're saying that you're worried about money. So money is like kind of what's on your mind, or some of you just not happy, or just kind of bored or complacent in a situation. You're not really sure if it's something that you want to do. Okay. That's where you at. And for a lot of you, it is about relationships, because I have the Queen of Cups here with the Four of Cups. So it's talking about emotions. So it's something about a relationship that you're in that you're not sure if it's what you want to do, but you're in this space where you don't know how to manifest it. So that's what it's saying. Like, so you want to manifest something different for yourself in terms of love, because you're not happy in a romantic relationship that you may be in, and you don't know how to do it. So it's like you're here, and it's a step 1, okay, 1 and 2, where you know it's something that you're not really happy with, but you don't know how to change it to get to, let's say, the step 10, manifesting what you want. So Spirit is saying you need to review what's going on and what it is that you actually don't like, to get clear on what type of changes you need to make in the direction that you need to go in. But I'm going to ask some clarity for the situation for the Aries. Clarify the stand your ground card and its partnerships with them. What is it that they need to be doing at this time to reach where they need to reach? Okay, and we're going to go through this whole spread, but I'm just going to get clarity as I go along with my card. Okay. All right, so what they're saying, in order to expand and to feel the abundance or the freedom or the happiness that you want to feel, it's like you guys gotta like organize your thoughts, get clear on what it is that you want. Because remember, at the beginning, we talking about you picking up on other people's energies. Some of you might be picking up on your partner's energy that maybe don't want you to leave this relationship. Okay, so because that's just where we at with that. So make sure you're feeling your own feelings, and you're making decisions based off your true feelings and not what someone else wants you to do. All right. That is the energy. Okay. Now look at the situation around you. So this could be the other person's energy, or just could be your energies around you. Your sacral chakra is affected because it's like emotionally you're not getting what you want. You feel like trapped, and you don't know how to exit. You don't know how do I manifest what it is that I want? That's like the space that you're in. Okay. So you're in this emotional deficit right now. The Spirit is saying in order to manifest wish fulfillment, you have to pull back and really meditate and pray. See, rest and rejuvenate, to kind of see or feel or understand what the lesson is in this situation and what it is that you're missing. Because sometimes we have to work through those darker sides of ourselves, the side that I call the shadow side, in order to elevate or expand to the next level. Okay. In order to get to our happily ever after, we have to contemplate on what it is about this situation that's not suited for us, and what it is that we really want to do before we can formulate the steps to take to get there. That's what they're saying. Okay. Now, I clarify that they do understand that you guys are frustrated. You're frustrated, and just they're saying now, pray, meditate. You need to seek enlightenment. You need to work through this shadow energy in order to move or elevate to the next level. That's just the energy right there. Okay. All right. When I look at aspects of this, you guys are going through a tower moment. So your life is being disrupted. Things don't feel like it's fitting together anymore. And that's on purpose. That's on purpose because you're trying to reach a destination, but you got to clear out all this baggage before you can understand or reach this state of self-awareness where you can go or expand or move on to a different level. So what they're saying is it's going to require strength at this time. It's inner strength to confront your inner demons. You know what I'm saying? To confront those things that you don't want to look at, that shadow energy, those things that maybe didn't feel right, and you just kind of pushed to the back and just kind of kept moving on. Pushing things under the rug, that causes anxiety too. So you need to know that. Okay, so going into this meditative state, this break from making decisions at this time, we know that you're trying to reach a destination, and you will get there in the right time. Right now, it's time to clear out all this old baggage or these things that didn't serve you. You know what I'm saying? These things that wasn't working well with you, because you have this Five of Swords energy here. It's talking about losses that you've experienced. Okay. It's losses that you guys are looking at, what you didn't get, what you gave up. That's the energy. So you're working through this energy now, is what they're saying. And as you work through this energy, it doesn't really feel all that good, but you have to look at it to release it, to understand the lessons, what they're saying. Okay. Yeah, and it is in terms of a relationship or commitment. And if you're not in a relationship or commitment and thinking about exiting it, is a relationship or commitment that you were in and you still haven't healed from whatever you experienced in that relationship, is what they're saying. Because you have the King of Cups and the Lovers. So it could be a relationship that's already ended, but you're still working through your energies in regards to that relationship. Okay. All right, when I look at what's testing it, again, you guys are in your head, but you're trying to figure out how to get to this light, but it's like you're jumping steps. So this is step 1. Okay, let's say this is step 1 and step 2 in your head. And then let's say this is step 19. We're going to go by the numbers on the card. You're trying to get here, okay? You're trying to get to the light. You're trying to understand it, trying to feel happiness, trying to feel at peace. And they also are saying it is light at the end of the tunnel, but you cannot jump steps. There's a time and a place for everything. Right now, you should be in that meditative prayer mode where you're resting and you're resetting, you're looking at things that didn't work out. That's what they're saying. So you have to go through these, I'm gonna call it tricks of the mind, because they want you to clear some things out from your past, and they also want you to get clear on what it is that you want. That's what the energy is, because you have the King of Swords here. And that's what's going to lead to a new beginning for you, where you're going to have to start creating new ideas and things like that. Okay. The process is a slow process because there's a lot of work to be done. And they don't want you to rush the process, because the Queen of Pentacles was reversed, was telling you have patience as you go through this time and nurture yourself. That's what you're not doing. It's like you want to just move forward, and that's it. No, you have to work through your thoughts and also your feelings, how you feel about this, before you can reach this new passionate beginning that you're trying to manifest for yourself. Okay, that's what they're saying. Okay, let's look at aspects of this. So right now, the energy is that you guys are trying to gain wisdom in order to reach your destiny. Okay, so you're trying to gain wisdom. So you're in a process of gathering data, understanding some things, releasing some things, sorting things out. What's mine? What's not mine? What do I really want? What did I learn from this? That's just the phase that you're in. Okay, and because you are in that phase, you don't feel peaceful. You don't feel peaceful. You're not really feeling harmony right now. But they're saying if you kind of stop trying to push those things under the rug, you really will feel peace and harmony because you're going to come to terms with situations. You're going to forgive people. You're going to release things. Okay. And you're going to move towards what it is that you truly want. Okay. You're going to move out this space of darkness and start moving towards what you want. But the longer you push it under the rug or ignore it or suppress it, the longer you're going to be in a stage of not feeling harmony and peace. Okay. You're doing your shadow work. We all have to do our shadow work. Okay. All right. So look at the energies like, let's say the next 3 months with you. Okay. So you guys are kind of being this energy like in the 9 of Wands, where you're kind of suffering in silence and trying to work through what it is that you're trying to work through because you're working through a lot of lower dark energy, and a lot of it is your own and a lot of it is other people's. So you got to figure out which is which and then work through all of it. So the ones that's not yours, you got to cut and release it. You know what I'm saying? The ones that's yours, you got to have the courage to go through it. Okay. And you can do it, is what they're saying, because you will get through it. And I know you will, because they're saying that you're going to be recognized for it. You're going to be rewarded. God and your spirit guides and angels are going to recognize you and reward you for this work that you're doing. So you may feel undecided and you don't know like how you need to go about it. The first step is just going into prayer and meditation. Clear your mind. You know what I'm saying? Being in the present moment. That's what's going to help you. Then focusing on what it is that you want. Okay? Focus on what you want. Sometimes you got to pull your energy back to get clear on what you want, is what Spirit is saying. Okay? And that's when you're going to see that you are going to get your divine wish granted. Now, I'm going to ask for some advice for the Aries for the rest of September. Give me some advice for the Aries in terms of this for the rest of September. Then once you got the guys to start eating better, like eat more fruits and vegetables, and that's going to help to clear your mind of some things. Oh my God, it came out twice. Eat more veggies and eat more fruits. That's actually what it says. So change your diet up as you go through this process of healing, of transforming, of expanding. You know what I'm saying? Change your diet, drink more water, eat more veggies. This is going to help lighten your load. And I'm not saying become a vegetarian. I'm saying that in order to get more clarity, sometimes, you know how some people fast? That's why, because it's like almost like when you fast, you clear your body out of certain foods and energies, and you can hear and understand your spirit guides and your angels more as they're trying to communicate what it is they're trying to communicate to you that's going to help you in a long run. Okay. All right. Okay. So they're saying, let me see. I'm sorry. I feel like this fell out before it was time. Hold on, let me make sure. And make sure to come back out if it's meant to be. These are my handmade cards. This is for Aries. We ask them for a little bit more advice. We know you want them to eat right as they go through this phase of trying to clear out their minds and their souls. You also want them to clean their bodies out, okay? So do like a detox by just eating lighter foods, fruits and vegetables, and water. What else do you want for the Aries? Aries, hold on. There we go. Okay, so when you do this, when you start eating right and praying and meditating, that fear and that negative influence is going to be released, okay? Because right now you guys are feeling caged in by your feelings, and which make you can't look forward. There's no forward thinking when you're trapped in fear, okay? Always say fear and love can't coexist, right? Yes. Fear and love can't coexist. So they kind of want you guys to just work through this fear, work through your shadow energy, get clear on what's yours, get clear on what's theirs, get clear on what needs to be healed, get clear on what needs to be released, get clear on what needs to be forgiven. Okay? That's what they're saying right now. All right. So yeah, they're saying just relax. There's a lot of people that's pulling from your energy. Specifically, a lot of you may have an air sign that's kind of pulling from you. So just be aware of that. Okay? All right, this is what I have for you, Aries, and I'll be back next month to do your October reading. But check out the other signs I'll be posting soon, because there's always something in each of them that can help all of us. All right, I'm sending you guys a lot of light and love. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you feel like this video resonated, go ahead and hit that thumbs up, and I appreciate you. Bye.